Balance fire. According to Ayurveda, there are 13 different forms of fire. Now, think of a person who's having a disease. Think of a person who's having a disease or a disorder. We go to the doctor and then doctor gives us a medicine. Now, the fire principle is not working in my body. Fire principle is not working in my body, so it's going to be hard for me to absorb the medicine given by the doctor. So before giving me the medication, I supposed to improve the fire principle of the patient. Otherwise, there is a possibility that you may go on medication for a long amount of time without having any benefits. And then the problem becomes chronic. So ultimately, any time if you need to treat any problem, the first step is improve the fire principle. Once the fire principle is improved, for sure you need not to have any medicine, because your body will repair itself on its own. Because as soon as the dosha comes to the balance, as soon as the agni comes to the balance, the process of healing goes on the higher side. Or if you take the medicine at the same time when your fire is improved, the rehabilitation phase is going to be smaller. That means you're going to recover from a disease or a disorder earlier or faster. So what are these 13 different forms of fire? So the very first one, or the biggest one, is our digestive fire. So the major one out of these 13 is digestive fire, and then there are 12. So there is 1 digestive fire and 12 metabolic fires. So this digestive fire converts food into nutrients, and this metabolic fire converts nutrients into ATP. So if a person says, my digestion is not good nowadays, so this person is saying straight away, without saying, that my metabolism is also not good. Any person, if a person says that my digestion is not good, that means for sure the metabolism is not good. That means for sure the circulation is not good. That means for sure there are many other imbalances. So, this condition, indigestion to a person for some amount of time, like now it seems like we have learned, or we have trained ourselves how to stay without having proper digestion. There are so many people all around the world, they don't even know what is proper digestion, because they don't even know what is proper hunger. For a long time we haven't felt hungry. We're just like eating machine. But doesn't matter. The thing is, like, we crave for food. Why do we crave for food? Because it seems like the digestion is not happening. We are not absorbing the nutrients. The energy is less, and because of that we want to eat more. Anytime if your digestion works well, you crave less for food. You eat less, but you feel energetic. You eat less, but that's not less. That's actually appropriate quantity required by your body. We eat a lot nowadays, but still we feel tired. Why? Because there is lack of digestion, lack of metabolism. Now this condition, if it stays there for a few years, it leads to what? It becomes metabolic syndrome. And anytime we put the syndrome in front of metabolism, that means it's hard to break. So anytime you talk about chronic obesity, that's one of the symptoms of metabolic syndrome. Anytime you talk about diabetes, that's due to metabolic syndrome. Anytime you talk about arthritis, allergies, due to metabolic syndrome. So there are so many things like cardiovascular problems, metabolic syndrome. So many problems. It's just like buy one, get one free kind of. So I just went on having buy one, get many kind of. Not just buy one, get one, but buy one, get many. So I just went on having indigestion, and it gives me the syndrome. So ultimately, if I need to treat, the thing is, if I have already reached to this level, I was talking about diseases with their 3 levels: seed level, plant level, and then tree level. So this is already is a tree. So that means to pull the tree out of my garden, I require big machines, regular practice for long period of a time. And even then the guarantee is not there. So, if you are healthy, please appreciate your psychophysiological position and keep it, preserve it, nourish it. Now, how do I know that the fire is properly functioning in me or not? Is there a physical symptom of this? I would say yes, there is a physical symptom of this. And to maintain the physical symptom, we do asana practice. So, why we do asana practice? To create the symmetry in the body, alignment of the body. If the alignment of the body is missing, that means what is missing? Fire principle is missing. Anytime you want to have a symbol of fire, it comes up. So, anytime you talk about the symbol of fire, it comes up like this. And why they call pyramid is a symbol of fire? Because this is one of the most aligned structure against the gravity. So, ultimately the fire depends upon what? Alignment of this structure. Alignment of this structure. We are going to talk about it later, but let us check, are you aligned or not? I need a volunteer for this. Yes. So, you just stand in this way. Okay. Come in front and make your arms go slightly up. So, you need to match these two lines. Yes. And then make your arm go up so everyone can see. Okay. So, we are matching these two lines of the hand. So, they make like a half moon, and then at the same time these two lines supposed to match. These like the small finger, the top joint. So, this supposed to match and this supposed to match. And if it is not, that means the body is not having the symmetry right now.